Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time of day it may be, I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, hello. We are back. Yet again. A little late again as well. Was there a Poke Fact for 25,000? I don't think so. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think so. I think the last Poke Fact we had was at 20 for us. Let me see. How many gimme goals do we have? 85. We're getting there, baby. And I'm losing my voice. All right. So I think we've already done all of our stuff. I think I finished. I'm losing my voice now. I think I finished the event. Yeah, right? We exchanged everything already. Boom, 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 boom. We're just waiting to buy the Shine Dust, I guess. I wish you could buy everything, like buy it all at the same time. That would be nice. 8 days until the new month for premium missions. All of this is purchased. 8 more days until we could buy more Wonder Hour glasses, etc., etc. Dang, time is going by quick. Time's going by quick. All right, so let's do the refresh. 3022, 2152, 3112, still 21. So it seems like the top 10 is increasing in rank drastically, right? But in terms of like the 100 here, it only went up 8. Like the guy who's rank 1 went up 100 since the last time I refreshed. For number 100, it only went up just 8 extra points, and that's it. So 100%, it might be easier to get into. Like, we're not getting number 1 no matter what, right? Not enough time. But it might mean that we could potentially get into top 1,000 if it doesn't really fluctuate too much. Yeah, the guy who's number 1 is an absolute machine. I agree. I don't really know what to play today. I said I wanted to do a little bit of Meowscarada. Obviously, we got to do some Darkrai Giratina. This is live, Diablo. This is live. I could do a little bit of Gallade action. Alright, so maybe I start off with Gallade and then we transition into Meowscarada and then we do Giratina. The only Meowscarada deck that I have at the moment that's built is the Beedrill one, and I don't know if I do the Beedrill. 3-stage evolution. We got healing, of course, as well. I don't know if I do the Beedrill, because what is the best Meowscarada deck? I think I did a poll on it on YouTube of which deck people are using the most. I think Beedrill did end up winning. But personally, I feel like I like the Executor one the most. I feel like you should just spam Darkrai Giratina, but if you want to have fun, go ahead. I mean, I do want to spam Darkrai Giratina, because that's like a clear way to win. It is basically a clear way to win. And rank up. We ranked up plus 100 yesterday. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. If we're having a bad day and we're like losing a little bit, I guess Darkrai Giratina comes out. I mean, we will be playing Darkrai Giratina. It just depends on how long, right? How much of it. I really want to Pokemon communicate the Gallade. I mean, I can't do anything this turn, right? I'll end turn. If he leaps out, he has a chance to evolve. If he puts energy and then leaps. Please no Misty. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so he needs to retreat. Oh. I see. It's because if I attack Mars Shadow's in one-shot range. Are you kidding me? We just lost. We lost the game. So if I attack, I go to 60 and then he does 60. Bro. I've never lost to a Gyarados deck before, but I've also never not pulled my Hitmonlees. Or at least a Ralts. Well, we gotta hope he also bricks. And doesn't evolve anything. So he's getting the free retreat. Like, what do I do? What do I do, right? What do I do? I mean, that's the best thing that you could have done for me, thankfully. Because now if he doesn't land the heads... Ay, 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 man. Full stream of Darkrai. Just got Marshadow, still waiting for communication. This is awful, I'm not gonna lie. I might be able to win this without killing the Gyarados. I'm not sure. Because if he doesn't use Sabrina here, or Cyrus, of course, he has it all, man. Well, meanwhile, I just got, like, it feels like I haven't even played the game yet until turn 6. Dude, where is my Ralts? I have 2 Pokeballs, 2 Ralts, that's 4 in the deck. I think it might be too little too late, mathematically speaking. If I get Ralts next turn, I put Ralts down. They switch over to Gyarados, they kill. My Ralts turns into a Curlia, we lose the game. Right? Mathematically speaking, it is impossible to win. All right, chat. If you see me play Giratina or Darkrai Giratina, just know this was the game that made me decide to do that, all right? The fact that we have double Ralts and I can't find any of my Ralts, double Pokeball and we can't find a Pokeball. Just know that this was the game that made me do Darkrai Giratina. Because what is this? We have 8 cards in hand and I can't use any of them. What is this, man? I would have been fine, by the way, with just Hitmonlee if we started with Hitmonlee, because we could have kicked the Gyarados before it even evolved. But we had Mars Shadow for like 6 turns. We had 3 energy on Mars Shadow before we could even swap to someone else. You've been playing a double Meowscarada Beedrill deck? I might try it out. How many wins do we have on the profile? I think 1,600. 1,600. Alright, we're going second. We got Hitmonlee in the front. They got Hitmon... Oh, Riolu. Yeah, that was a brick, unfortunately. Let's remember, we started today at 1580, okay? You just hit top 10,000 with Zone, Wheezing. What rank is top 10,000 at then? Or how many points do you need? Alright, we got double Ralts, which means I'm probably just going to put double. Double seems good because I can get 2 Gallades, technically speaking. You and your wife finally hit Ultra Ball yesterday. Nice. Congrats, man. You're at 622 or 1622. Okay, not bad. So we're 5 wins away, technically. If I get 5 more wins, I'll be in top 10,000. Alright, so it's either a Mars Shadow or another Hitmonlee. I'm not going to put down extra Pokemon, no reason to. But I will Mars them because they have 6 cards in hand, and I don't want them to evolve their Riolu into something else. Assuming they have the evolution. It's okay, 6 cards down to 3. Ooh. I might have just given them what they wanted. Sabrina. I knew I should have put that other Hitmonlee down, to be fair with you. So, should I retreat to the Hitmonlee and then just attack the Skull Fossils because he only has 1 card in hand and keep attacking both? That seems like a plan. The other alternative would be kick the Mars Shadow. I mean, I don't know if I want to kick the Mars Shadow. I guess I could. But Cranidos is going to hurt with 50 damage. I mean, if I can kill the Mars Shadow next turn, I can just swing in with Gallade. I don't have to worry about getting hit with 100. Okay, well, I guess kicking Mars Shadow was better here. Is there enough time to hit top 1,000? I think we got about 5 days left. There is about 5 days left. The only realistic way to hit top 1,000 is if I play Darkrai Giratina all day, every day, and that's it. Because we went up plus 100 yesterday, and we only need 5 days of plus 100 to win. And that's the plan. Very simple plan to think about. But that's the plan. Just swap to Curly and attack, kill Marshadow. It doesn't allow the Cranidos to hit my Gallade for 50, or even more if it has an evolution. Do they have Lucario? Rampardos. So what's the play? Swap to Gallade and kill Gallade? So if I swap to Gallade and I hit with Gallade, I get my other +2. And then all I need is a Sabrina and then we win the game. Or if he goes in with Rampardos and attacks me, we still live and I get to attack him. Which lets me build energy on Marshadow to get revenge on Rampardos. Evolve and kill? No, evolve and kill doesn't work here because if I evolve and kill, he can Cyrus and then we lose at the end. No, I think I have it all figured out. Yeah, evolve and kill is bad. Even evolve right now is bad. I think I have it all figured out in my head. We're going to attack with Gallade, kill, go up +2. A Sabrina wins us the game. Even if we don't get Sabrina, he comes in with Rampardos. He can't kill us on Gallade. I attack him, I do 90 damage to him. When he does eventually kill us, he'll take that damage back. Right? There goes Sabrina, I guess. Alright. Because Iono helped us. Come on, put energy on Sudowoodo. Nice. So the reason why we didn't want to evolve is because he could easily kill my Curlier that's already weak with one hit if I evolved and kill. And then all he would have to do is Cyrus and kill the Hitmonlee, and then he wins the game. That's the reason why we didn't want to evolve there. It was already a weakened Curlier, and he would get his +2 off of that. We had many ways to win. This was just another way. We didn't need the Sabrina. We still could have won by just attacking here with Gallade and weakening the Rampardos. The rare double Gallade game. He threw by putting that energy on Sudowoodo. Yeah, but he probably didn't really expect it. Oh, that guy has the emblem. We're close to it. We're like 15 away. All right. Delayed EX. We're 1-1 on the day. You want to know what's crazy? Yesterday we were seeing nothing but Darkrai Giratina. Today, not a single one so far. Now, we lost to the first Magikarp deck because I couldn't find my Hitmonlee. Don't tell me we're about to lose to another Magikarp deck because he landed 4 heads on Misty. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna assume he has Gyarados in hand, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, because... What do I do, chat? Like, what do I possibly do? Like, no, yeah, GG, you win, dude. Skill-based game. Nah, you win, bro, you win. He outplayed us there, unfortunately. He's good at flipping heads. Yeah, I don't think any deck we played would have prevented a 4 heads on Misty turn 1 into an evolution. Maybe I could have assumed he didn't have it in hand. The Gyarados, but they always have Gyarados in hand. They always got it. Team Rocket. You know, that could be a thing. Oh, are they bricking or what? If they're bricking, I don't want a Mars right now. I think I need to put everything down, to be honest. I know it doesn't make any sense to teleport and then do that, because I could have just put energy on the back one, but it's all about sending a message, alright? So the reason why we're putting a Curlia down is in case they do want to actually attack with a Carnivine, because they're running Carnivine Arceus, then we can just revenge with Marshadow. You know? Are they actually... Wait, are they legitimately bricking? Because I could have attacked for 40 this turn on Marshadow if I had put Marshadow in the front. Which we didn't get Marshadow until it was our turn, so that wouldn't have been able to be possible anyways. I can't tell if they are legitimately bricking or not. 1 energy Marshadow, end turn. I mean, if we top deck Gallade, I kind of threw. But I'm just thinking right here. We did top deck Gallade. Dang, I threw. Alright, let's end turn. That's just in case they want to Sabrina me early, and I'm like, ooh, I don't want to go to my Marshadow yet. I can go to Hitmonlee. I know we're putting down way too many Pokemon, but I think against this guy right now, who happens to be bricking, I think we're okay. Even if he finds Arceus this turn, he puts 1 energy down on Arceus, I kill 2 Pokemon. He's down 2 extra Pokemon. And if he doesn't put anything down right here, I'm gonna just Mars him, I think. I think I still Mars him. He has 8 cards in hand. trying to think. I think Cyrus is here, right? No. Is the plan still the same? Just swing in and attack, I guess. He had like 7 cards in hand or something. If we can find a red, we can one-shot the Arceus with Marshadow. But we always have Sabrina at the end. So if he does end up killing, if he puts energy on Arceus and kills us, we can just Sabrina Marshadow Revenge. Even with the Giant Cape Carnivine and a Giant Cape Rotom. So I'm trying to think, how does he win this, right? Found another Pokemon. So with that Pokemon, he's still doing 130. Ooh, that's how he could technically win. Another Arceus. Uh-oh. Because then I gotta hope he doesn't have... Dang. Because now I gotta hope he doesn't have Leaf in hand. Oh, I see. I mean, if he has Cyrus, he wins the game. 1 single card in hand. If I attack... I think I need to Hitmonlee this. And it's going to be a battle of who gets Cyrus first. He doesn't need Leaf? No, I was thinking of using Sabrina after I kill the Rotom, but can't do that now. I could technically Iono. Oh, we're not gonna have time. Oh, it's because the... Oh, dang, that sucks. We're not going to have time because of all the weakness. They need to change that weakness pop-up. IMO. He had Cyrus anyways. It didn't matter. He had 1 single card in hand, and it was the Cyrus. But maybe I gave it to him with Iono. Yeah, it didn't really matter. Yeah, they do need to change that, though, in my opinion. Like, we get it. We know what the weaknesses are. Let us turn it off or something in a setting. No, yeah, we needed to... I think we needed to Sabrina, not Iono, that turn. We needed to Sabrina. And not use Hitmonlee. We needed to Sabrina into a Marshadow. Does Revenge get bonus damage here? Revenge is 100 plus the weakness, so 120. They need a setting to turn off all useless animations. Hugh G. I think it's easy to say someone was making mistakes from the beginning as a spectator and after hindsight. Because we don't know what cards, like for example, right? I said, oh, if we top deck Gallade, I should have put energy on Gallade so I could swap and attack with Gallade this turn. And then we top decked Gallade, and I was like, ooh, we should have put energy on it. Being a hindsight herald, it's easy to be in chat and, you know, keyboard warrior and type and be like, you misplayed, you should have put energy on Kirlia. There was a chance you were gonna top deck Gallade, right? It's easy to talk about the misplays after the fact and hindsight. But if that does make you feel good about yourself, Hugh, by all means, I can't stop you there. Just know it's way different when you're actually playing the game versus watching the game. Because when you're watching, it's a completely different ball game. Or when you're playing, Alright, so the biggest threat in this game is going to be their Giratina. So we will, without a doubt, start kicking the one that has energy on it. And then we got to pray they don't have Dawn. Oh. Uh-oh. Samsung Dex. Samsung Dex. Uh-oh. There we go. Usually Samsung Dex doesn't have that issue. Alright, so they did not Dawn. We will go ahead and evolve. Put energy on Kirlia. We're going to Giant Cape the Kirlia. He gets to attack next turn. 2040, 110. One more kick on Giratina does get the kill. I'm thinking I just stretch kick and pray we top deck. Is that the play? Too late for Marshadow's revenge, unfortunately. I'm gonna Sabrina early. I'm like one turn behind. I need a Sabrina here. Yeah. And I am going to stretch kick the Darkrai. Because now Darkrai is in one-shot range for my Kirlia, Gallade, and Giratina is technically one-shot once he ramps up one more time. We're doing 110 with double... 2040. We're doing 110 with double energy. 130. Darkrai is in that 130 range now. He's still in that 130 range, which is good if he puts one more energy on that Darkrai in the back. Okay, he's not in the 130 range, so we have to kick him one more time. If he opts to leaf here, that's good for him. Bad for us. Okay. So... what's the play? He'll never be able to use Giratina because he wants to attack and not Broken Space. Oh, he is going to use Broken Space Bellow. I was going to be in some trouble if he attacked. Interesting. I think my play is obvious here. We go Hitmonlee, Energy, and Cyrus. And the main reason why we're Cyrusing, even though Giratina is the big threat, is because they've already used a leaf. So if they want to retreat off of Hitmonlee, or if they want to retreat off of Giratina, they have to lose Psychic Energy. I'm going to just believe this one time that we will get Heart of the Cards and we will top deck a Gallade. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping, and that's what we have to pray for. So, kick the Darkrai so it's in one-shot range. We've got double Research, an Iono, double Gallade, Pokemon Communication, We got some pretty good odds of possibly finding a Gallade. And if he swings in here and attacks my Hitmonlee with Giratina, I'm gonna just swap to the Kirlia with full faith. I'm gonna just swap with full faith, alright? So Hitmonlee dies. It would not have procced Marshadow's Revenge. Put in the other Hitmonlee. He'll swing in here. Oh, he's not gonna swing. I think he might have made a mistake. Because him not swinging buys me one more turn, does it not? I could Marshadow and put energy on Marshadow, then I have a guaranteed way to kill that Giratina when it attacks. But I don't have a guaranteed way to live after the fact because their Darkrai would clean me up. So Marshadow's not the play here. We got an Iono. Ruh-roh. 10 cards left. Pokemon communication. Would have been good that last turn. You already used double potion, right? Well, the odds of him having another Sabrina, probably slim. 20% chance. He's got 4 cards, I've got 10. 20% chance we win here. All right, who in chat believes in the 20%? We haven't pulled a single Professor's Research either, so that could technically increase our odds. We have 2 Professors, 2 Gallades. Come on. 10 cards in the deck while he has 3. All right, 9 cards in our deck. We're going to pull 2 more cards. A Gallade would be nice. Even if it's a Pokemon and a communication would also be nice. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. They got their Professors early. We got our Professors now. Couldn't find the Gallade. Unfortunately, that is how the variance game works. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you do not get lucky. Not much more we could have done that game, to be fair. Not much more we could have done. That was out of our control. The classic. Yeah, we were primed. We were set up. Hitmonlee hit both of them. They're both at 110, so we can one-shot both of those Darkrai's in the back with a Gallade. We just couldn't find it, sadly. I think it might be time for Darkrai Giratina to come out, but... should have waited one more turn for Iono. I mean, it's always good to talk about hindsight, Alex, but just to counter your should have waited until one more turn for Iono. Think about this. What if I waited one more turn for Iono, and me knowing that we haven't pulled a single Professor's Research, I'm thinking to myself, should I really hold on to Iono when I could Iono now into a Professor's Research, or I could possibly top deck a Professors, and then that means I'm not going to use Iono because I'd rather Professors instead of Ionos, making that Iono a dead card. I think Iono in that moment at that turn was definitely the play versus holding on to it, given the circumstances of not finding a single Professor's Research for the entire run, and we had a very high chance of Ionoing into a Professor's, then we could Professors the next turn regardless, you know? But it's easy to talk about all the hindsight, should have done this, should have done that, because theoretically speaking, we go down a different timeline, right? I hold on to the Iono, I wait one more turn, and then I use it. we'll be having a different conversation of, damn, you should have used the Iono early and I waited an extra turn. You're right. This is why we don't talk about hindsight, about should have done this, should have done that. It's hard to tell with variance of what could have happened and what should have happened. So this is our Meowscarada deck. I'm trying to think if we want to put something else in here, aka take out one Erica for like a giant cape. It keeps us alive from a Gyarados, keeps us alive from a Darkrai Giratina. One Erica for a giant cape might be worth. That's what I was thinking. So Gyarados can't kill us at 140 for Meowscarada. Giratina with 130 and Darkrai 150 can't kill us either. I think that's good. Do I need the double red? We have 3 stage 2s, only 1 single communication, which kind of hurts. Ooh. We're lacking a Mars in the deck, but I think we'll be okay. Just play the Darkrai Giratina, go on another 10 win streak. I mean, I'm thinking about it. Why even think about all these decks when we could just go Darkrai Giratina, right? I think we went 1-4 with Gallade today. Or was it 2-4? Something. Gallade did not pop off at all. Alright, we're going second. We got Weedle and we have Kakuna, so we can technically just swing in here. Erica is the first card you've seen that I don't have double of the special version of. That's from Genetic Apex, right? We didn't get lucky on Genetic Apex. A lot of the cards for Genetic Apex we just do not have double of. I don't have 2 copies of full art Sabrina. We only have 1 full art Giovanni. Funny story is, all those full art cards from Genetic Apex for the trainers, I've had to buy with pack points. We've never pulled them out of a pack by getting lucky or anything like that. Never. We're just unlucky, unfortunately. So they do have another Pokemon. I'm pretty sure they're going to put down a Darkrai in the back this turn and put energy on it, since they know that this Darkrai in the front is technically just going to die. They'll be able to ramp up another energy on Giratina, take him to 2 Psychic. There goes the other Darkrai that we mentioned. Energy should go to the back Darkrai, and then they should Broken Space Bellow. They'll be at 2 Psychic. By the time I swing in, trying to think about how much HP I'm gonna have. Let's go ahead. Professor's here. We got our own Sabrina. That's good. Giant Cape for maximum survivability. Sprigatito, just because why not? Thin our hand out a teensy bit. Double up on this. Alright, he's locked in. Now, I'm trying to think. I should probably Sabrina this next turn, right? And not try to finish him off. Ooh, the Mars. Well played. So much for using Sabrina. I guess I have to start attacking the Darkrai in the front. Now, I could just Iono. But if he has a leaf in hand, we die, right? We'll take the risk. I think I go for the 50-50 on landing the string shot again versus losing 2 energy. I think I have to, because if I retreat, man, if I retreat, that's bad. I'm gonna go for the 50-50. Nice. Nice. I telegraphed having Beedrill by putting 2 energy on Kakuna. That is true. I'm not sure how many cards I had in hand. I tried thinning the hand as much as possible. But definitely putting the double energy on Kakuna did indicate that, hey, I was ready for a Kakuna. Or a Beedrill evolution. So I should have put energy on Sprigatito. No, you're right. Because normally, this is all about mind games, right? Trying to figure out what the opponent has in their hand based off of how they're playing the game. It's all mind games. Alright, so we made them cook one of their Sabrinas. Beedrill is back. Fortunately, let me see. If I Sabrina and they go Darkrai, that's bad for them. Because I can just kill them, right? I should have Sabrina'd first, to be quite honest with you. If I Sabrina and they go Giratina, they need to put Dark Energy on Giratina and Red, and then we're dead. Ooh, it might be too early. I might have to Erica first, and then I can go and do my thing. I don't even know if I attack. They can't kill me and I get to hit them one time, but I don't have anything after. I only get to hit one time. Ooh, I think we chill. I think I'm gonna chill here. We already have a Cyrus. This Darkrai in the front is not a threat. I think I'm gonna chill this one turn. I'd like to get the first hit in on my Beedrill, to be quite honest with you. And the fact that they already used one Sabrina. I think they're going to try and build that back Darkrai, which would be funny. Alright, so we're going to drop down to 170, right? We had the whole evolution as well. Hindsight is a pain. I think I've lost because he's gonna retreat out of here for free. Oh, he doesn't need to retreat, actually. 50-50. Yeah, I think that's GG. Hindsight sucks, because in hindsight, if I attack with the Beedrill before, we pulled our full Floragato lineup. Actually, no, there's no way we could have known we could have gotten that, because we had a cry for help. And if I swapped, there is no cry for help, which means that we probably don't top deck Floragato. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to actually know. I attack with Beedrill that turn. After I Erica, we don't cry for help, sadly. That means we don't get Floragato, and not getting Floragato means we probably brick on the evolution. So it would have gone down the same way. This deck fell off? Maybe. Maybe. I never was, I'll be honest with you, I never was a fan of Beedrill Meowscarada. Meowscarada Magnezone is by far the more superior Meowscarada deck, in my opinion. I like that way more. The no EX deck, they have to kill 3 of your Pokemon. It's way better, in my opinion. We got Beedrill, we got the whole lineup, we're just missing just one. I'm gonna cry for help first, and then we'll Pokemon Calm next turn. Mars. Mars is such a good card. We technically bricked last game because of that. Mars is so strong. Dang, dude. Mars is so strong, dude. We had all the grass Pokemon in hand, and I was ready to Pokemon Calm for the Floragato. Mars. And now we brick. Yeah, whoever says Mars is a bad card, I don't know what you're saying, man. Mars is like, it could single-handedly make you lose the game when you have like a clear way to win. All right, well, I think we've lost the game. I need the Giant Cape so he can't just use the Dark Prism. I'm thinking of using Iono, honestly. Because we've lost here. He attacks here, I evolve into Sprigatito next turn here, and then I die, right? Again. He hits for 100. I need to Iono, even though he's bricking on his. And we need Floragato now. Okay. And I have to pray he doesn't use Sabrina. If he doesn't have Sabrina or Osiris in hand, I can Meowscarada and kill him, and then we win the game. If he has Sabrina or Osiris, then he wins, right? You used to be a Mars doubter, but you've been Marsed too many times to doubt her anymore. Mars is really good. You've been running a lot of double Mars recently? Nah, that's toxic. That's BM. Ah, there goes the Sabrina. Well played. I mean, we can't do anything, right? That Mars basically made us lose the game. We had every grass Pokemon in hand, And we could have gotten Meowscarada on curve, but the Mars threw us off. Alright, chat. I think it's time we give in. I've played too many Darkrai Giratinas. It's time to give in. We're entering the what am I trying to say? The dark zone. I'm sorry, boys. I'm weak. I'm weak, alright? I admit I am weak. I don't like the fact that we've been Darkrai'd, Mars'd turn 1. It's time we Darkrai Mars them, okay? Now Misty's gonna hit 7 flips on me to punish me playing Darkrai? No, 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 listen. You wanna know something? The fact that we're gonna Mars them turn 1 like they did us, this is just... so much for your professor's research, buddy. Alright, anyways. We weren't even playing Darkrai Giratina today. Until now. We played Gallade EX and we went like 2 and 5 with it. You wanna know something that happened? The reward for playing Gallade EX, the opponent landed 4 heads Misty turn 1 on a Magikarp. And that basically sealed the game. That was basically GG. So even if we're not playing Darkrai Giratina and we go up against the water decks, they're still winning. Oh, Mars bricked him. Like, whoever says Mars is a bad card, dude, we literally made him brick. He couldn't find his Pokemon. He literally couldn't find his Pokemon. And he's about to lose the game because we Mars'd him turn 1. Sometimes it's this easy. Right? It's unfair that this deck... It's unfair, right? That it's that easy to win the game. All you gotta do is just Mars and boom, you win. All you gotta do is Darkrai Giratina, then boom, you win the game. Well. I think for the rest of the season, I might just play this deck on and off stream. But we'll see. We could go on a huge losing streak now. Why did I opt for a double Rocky Helmet? It's good for the Darkrais and puts him in one-shot range for my Giratina. 66% chance we get Giratina. Aw, you gotta be kidding me. Turn 1, no Giratina is basically a GG. We lose the game. Because if he finds his Giratina here, we are behind. Come on, don't find your Giratina. Let's go. All right. We got ours. Realistically, I think I just put energy on the front Darkrai. I could hypothetically find a Dawn, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, we could find a Dawn. Poke Center lady this. Also, why Dawn? Why not double red? Darkrai technically counts as a double red. You put energy on Darkrai, that's 20 damage to the enemy, and then that's technically like a red. Dawn won us like 4 games yesterday. I wonder if they have red. I mean, I could always just Sabrina and start chipping away at the Giratina. That might be a better play, to be quite honest with you. Especially because I have Cyrus in hand and they already used Poke Center Lady. Yeah, because now he can't leaf and use red, which means we won't be dead. He'll have to... Yeah, I don't know what he would do, actually. I can one-shot the Darkrai with Giratina because I have red in my own hand, and he already used Rocky Helmet, so it's stuck at 140. If I go Giratina, am I willing to lose all that energy on Giratina and just switch back to my Darkrai? I think so. Should I just swap? I can kill the Giratina in the front. I could kill the Giratina in the front. I swap, I go Darkrai, put energy, take him down to 110. I red, and that takes him down to 0, right? I'm doing 100 damage because of the weakness, and then 120, and then the energy on Darkrai. I can pick up a +1. And then if he attacks my Darkrai, he takes 20 back, goes down to 120. And then I can hit him back again with my Darkrai. And then he'll be in one-shot range of just energy. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think we just... I feel like I'm playing this wrong, but... The other alternative is I can ramp up with Giratina. I so want to be aggressive right now, but... Nah, screw it. I'm being aggressive. I don't care. We'll find out in about 25 seconds if we've made a mistake or not. He can't one-shot my Darkrai. He'll take 20 on the back. And I'm going to be doing 100 back to him and more with the other Darkrai being built up with energy. And he already used 1 Poke Center Lady. I think this is it. Am I not bored of this deck? I mean, this is my second day actually playing the deck. Of course I'm not bored of it. I think the real question is, am I not bored of playing against the deck? This ranked mode has been out for about, what, a month now? This is my second day of actually playing Darkrai Giratina. Am I bored of it? No. It's my second day. I'm still learning and understanding the deck. The ball's in your court now, partner. You got 2 cards. If one of them is not healing and you already used a Poke Center, lady, you are dead. If you attack the Darkrai, you are dead. You already used 1 Sabrina. You need Cyrus in the hand. Oh. Does he have a potion, though? He does not. End turn, come on. Nice. Well, GG, well played. Man, Darkrai is so fun. We love it, we love it. 2-0, baby. Going for top 1,000. How close right now? We're not close at all. We just started playing this this meta deck yesterday, and yesterday we went 11-2 with it. We went on an 11-game win streak yesterday. So I feel like, realistically speaking, for the last couple of days, we should just play Darkrai Giratina, and then we'll be able to rank up guaranteed. All right, we're going first. Fire deck. We're gonna double Pokeball this. Cyrus and a dub. Oh yeah. Now I'm not the biggest fan of playing this deck. Of course, I know that people in the chat don't like watching this deck because you've probably seen everyone else play the deck and you go up against it yourself as well. But I do feel like since we haven't played this deck, and this is kind of like, you know, our first time actually trying it out, I feel like I deserve a little bit of fun with it. You know, a little bit of free wins with it, should you say? Darkrai is fun, yes, but I will not use Giratina. You keep using Arc Link. Crobat, ah. Who's a bigger threat, Chimchar or Charmander? They're both kind of a threat. What am I looking for with this? A potion? We'll Professors, then I'll Sabrina next turn, I suppose. Very boring content, though. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of playing the deck, but it is my second day. And people like seeing the wins, you know? Now, I should be building the back Giratina, to be fair with you, but I'm just going to go ahead and ramp up one more time. If he doesn't find Monferno, we have a very big chance of winning. If he finds it this next turn and puts energy on Monferno, we have a very big chance of losing. Ooh, okay. So I'm thinking I Sabrina, right? I mean, Monferno isn't really that big of a deal to deal with, right? Maybe I could just... Maybe I don't need to Sabrina, actually, no. I think I'm just going to keep going with what I'm doing right now. Infernape 0 cost retreat. No, I'm thinking for the future Cyrus. Because if that Infernape is going to be a big threat, I can get a big hit on him first before he hits me, because all of our Pokemon are basically in one-shot range. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. I don't know about that one. We got our red and we got Leaf. Ooh. So I could Leaf and go Darkrai, which is good for us. Yeah, Leaf Darkrai is actually good. Mainly because the only way he can attack is by putting energy. And if he attacks, I get to Giratina and hit him. If he wants to Cyrus and kill my Giratina, I still get to hit the Infernape. And he can only kill one of us. But he needs to kill both of us, so I think we're okay. We have 5 cards left to try and find a Cyrus as well. So we're going to be able to mark him and hopefully find Cyrus to finish him off. Play some Rampardos deck since I have the Lucario accessories. Dude, every time I tried Rampardos, it did not work out. I gave that Rampardos deck a good like 7 games. I did say we're going in with this, right? Oh, we just win the game. What am I talking about? I was thinking in my head, I should Mars him and put him down to 1. That'd be funny, right? Yeah, we just win. Sorry, I'm like texting on the side. All right, 3-0, not bad. Again, I have to keep apologizing after we win every single game. Chat, this is my 2nd day playing this deck. It's the last week of trying to rank up. I want to try and get to top 1,000. I've only played this deck for 2 days. This is the 2nd day. I know, you know, everyone hates the deck. I apologize. I apologize. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll play most of my games offline, all right? I'll play most of my games offline so you don't have to see the Darkrai Giratina. We did play some Meowscarada today and some Gallade. You know, in my defense. What other decks are good? Usually I play Gallade. Gallade is really good. Gallade EX. I play Meowscarada with Magnezone. That's really good. If I were to play the Giratina, I like to play Mewtwo Giratina, not Darkrai. It's just that going up against it 24/7, I had to give in, you know what I mean? I'm weak. I'm weak. Can I play Gallade again today? Heck no. I played Gallade today. I went 2-5. I got Mistied today. I got 4 heads Misty Magikarp against me on a Gallade deck. It was not fun. I've had 2 games with Gallade EX where I just could not find my my Ralts, or I couldn't find my Gallade, and that could have won us the game. I had some very depressing games with Gallade today. Didn't I do well with Gallade a few days ago? Yeah, I did. But there's a lot more luck that needs to go well with Gallade, hitting all my cards and stuff like that, right? I'm just gonna Darkrai again. The main reason why Darkrai again is because if he doesn't heal and he doesn't put another Pokemon down, I can just retreat for 2 energy, go Darkrai, and kill him at 100. And if he does Potion, I can Red and still do 120. So we gotta hope he doesn't find a Pokemon within these 2 cards he pulled. He got the Giratina, but it might be too little too late depending on what he does here. Again, no healing means we win. Even with the Giratina. So his top 2 cards he pulled was a Pokeball and a Giratina. I'm assuming no healing. Yep, no healing. So, unfortunately, that is another win for us. Or unfortunately for him. Fortunately for us, right? I'm gonna go ahead, Potion, because he already used Sabrina. And if I can Potion, it means he can't Cyrus. And if he can't Cyrus, he can't slow down my tempo here. Energy here. Take him down to 80. And then Dark Prism. So now since we're at full HP, he's not able to Cyrus my Giratina and slow us down. And he already used 1 Sabrina, so I'm assuming he doesn't have another one. We'll be able to do 120. I mean, whatever damage we do, we have Cyrus to bring it back, and he can't out-heal 2 attacks, and he can't ramp up quick enough. Yeah, so we win the game automatically here. GG. Unless he Sabrina's this turn. Ooh, Mars. I'm assuming he has Leaf in hand, then. Yeah, he might have Leaf in hand. I don't think Leaf saves him because he still needs to ramp up one more time. Right? And I still get to get a first hit in. And my Darkrai, after my first hit on the other Giratina, will be at 2 energy. Is Dawn necessary in the deck? Dawn is necessary, yes. I've won 4 games yesterday out of the 11 wins we had. Thanks to Dawn. Dawn is technically necessary. I need Cyrus? We don't need Cyrus. We win the game even without Cyrus here. Oh, I didn't expect him to go Darkrai. Okay, you might be right. We do need Cyrus. Or just a Sabrina, and that's it. Now, I might be using Sabrina too early. Arguably. Because now he can just retreat to the Darkrai. But the way that I look at it is this. I hit the Giratina. I damage the Giratina. I can kill it next turn if it attacks. It forces it to not attack. Then he has to go back to Darkrai, who can't attack right now. And they already used 1 Leaf. I think that's better than him possibly using a Darkrai in the future, and then my Sabrina does nothing, right? This way, it's like an aggressive Sabrina. Because I know he's going to retreat, but that's fine by me. He won't be able to attack with the other Darkrai, and then I get to swing in. And then all of their Pokemon will be weak to one shot. You put a Team Rocket instead of a Grunt, or instead of Dawn. Yeah, you could switch out Dawn for Team Rocket for the mirror matchups, because removing just 1 Psychic Energy against a Giratina basically seals the deal. You win the game. But that is going to be a 50-50 flip, right? And I feel like Dawn, if you watched the games yesterday we had with Dawn, Dawn popped off, alright? Dawn popped off. I'm using the forbidden deck. Dude. Alright, let me apologize again. Chat, I apologize if you're just tuning in. This is my second day playing Darkrai Giratina ever. We're 4-0 at the moment. I did try to play Gallade and Meowscarada today. It didn't work out. We lost a couple of games. It was not fun. We're trying to rank up to top 1,000, so, you know, we had to give in just a little bit. Sadly. Yeah, we had to give in just a little bit. I apologize. Yesterday we went, what, 11-2 with it? So it was a good day. I can't end turn. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I had to give in to the deck. I apologize. Listen, I'll try. How about this? I'll probably dedicate like a couple of hours offline just to play Darkrai Giratina so I can rank up. But this is technically the fastest way I've been able to rank up here. I'm trying to see what I do here. I could Mars this turn and then Sabrina the next turn. But Mars does nothing right now, so I wait. You're just saying it for the laughs? You use this deck as well? The win streak with this deck is too good? True. It's good to get the win streak. Alright, Sabrina this turn, I think, right? I knew I should have Mars'd last turn. He most likely has the Lucario in hand. Then that means second energy goes to Lucario. By Sabrina, I'm in a good spot, but I also don't get my Giratina ramp. Might be too late to get Giratina ramped up. By Sabrina, he goes Fossil? No, because he has Rampart. He has Cranidos in hand. So he's going to go Hitmonlee. You had a 13-game win streak with this deck yesterday. You're at 1,900 points. Oh, man. Everyone's playing this deck. You know, I didn't understand how strong this deck was until yesterday when we went on an 11-game win streak. I think I'm convinced I just have to play this deck until the end of the expansion, which might be a little too late. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get top. I don't know if it's possible to get top. Whatchamacallit anymore. All right, so how do we win this? Do I Mars him and get that Rampardos out of his hand and then start swinging in? Do I Professor's Research? I could Mars Giratina. I think that might be the play. Mars Giratina and attack. What if I chose not to attack right here? And I ramp up. I feel like it's too little too late to try and ramp. Three turns of nothing but not attacking. It's not gonna work. They don't have Rampardos in hand. They top deck it. They didn't top deck it. He had the ramp. Wait, no, wait, he got Rampardos. Unless he's just trying to do extra damage in. He had Rampardos? He was playing me. Alright, I think he's won. Yeah, we found our Giratina way too late. This Giratina, hypothetically speaking, would be at 1 energy. Not enough, sadly. Now it would be at 2 psychic energy. 2 psychic energy is still not enough because I'd have to ramp up 1 more turn. Yeah, we'd still be dead. Now, is there a way we can win? Is there a way against all odds we win this? We have a double potion. No. We're dead. That giant cape was the only thing that kept us alive on the other Giratina. And I think we only have 1 giant cape. Yeah, we only have 1 giant cape in the deck. Okay. Thank you, Mars. I mean, I think it's easy to look at when Mars doesn't help you, because this is why a lot of people think Mars is a bad card, for example. It's easy to look at the times where you Mars and then the opponent has the cards in hand. Like, out of the last 2 days when we used Mars, that's the first time in like 40 games we've played where Mars gave them the card back in hand. So I'll take a 1 out of 40 games of the enemy getting what they want, right? It's easy to notice when Mars screws you over, but hard to notice when Mars helps you out. Because it's like most things in life, right? A lot of people are more appreciative, or a lot of people are more upset at the fact that Mars doesn't help you and you remember those bad moments. But they never remember the good moments, you know? When Mars did actually win you some games. We're not going to Rocky home this. We're just going to go ahead and Broken Space. Mars is actually ridiculous. You cannot understate how many times you've lost games because of Mars. We literally lost 2 games today in just 1.5 hours because the opponent used Mars on us. And we won a game as well against a Manaphy deck because they researched but didn't want to put down their Pokemon because I had Sabrina in hand, and then I Marsed them before they could put the Pokemon down, and then they just lost to Nightmare Aura Darkrai. Like, Mars is a very strong card. But again, people only look at Mars when Mars hurts you, you know? They don't think about the good moments. We call that human beings being ungrateful. For when Mars actually helps you out. Unappreciative. We're gonna Rocky home that Darkrai. We're doing it this way, Sabrina, so I can actually Cyrus and bring it back. And it needs to use their only leaf right now to get out, or lose that energy. I'm doing the same by only looking at the good side, though. No, I've looked at the good side. Mars, that Mars has helped us today. But that last game, did Mars technically help us? No. I'm not oblivious to the fact that Mars technically didn't do anything that last game against Rampardos, because I Marsed and they already had Rampardos in hand again. It hurt us. But I can't neglect the fact that Mars has done us more good than bad. And that's why we keep Mars in the deck. Huh. I think I'd still Darkrai. I'm trying to think what he does here. He can't Leaf and Red. So if he retreats off Giratina, loses all energy, and goes here. Yeah, I think I'm okay by just doing this. I'm thinking that Dawn makes me want to put Dark Energy on Giratina in the front. But, I mean, we'll just see, right? This Dawn in hand with Giratina in the front basically means I'm using red. I have 2 reds in hand at the moment. As people tend to play more strategically with their cards by holding them, Mars has an incredibly increasing... Yeah, especially in ranked. I've given the example before, but how many times is the opponent at +2 and they need 1 more kill to win? What are they usually holding on to that you're always screaming in your head, please don't have? If you don't have this one card, I win the game. If you don't have Dawn, I win the game. If you don't have Red, I win the game. If you don't have Cyrus Sabrina, I win the game. If you don't have Leaf, I win the game. Just don't have the 3rd evolution, don't have Rampardos, don't have Gallade, don't have this, don't have that. Mars helps you get rid of all of that. Alright, so this is what I kind of expected when I was thinking, do I Dawn, do I not? And then I decided to put energy anyways, because I was like, the only way that they can kill is if they swap there and attack, no? So energy obviously goes to the Darkrai. He's going down to 110. Or he's going down to 120. I attack for 100 with red. And he goes down to 20. He can't attack me back unless he heals. And the fact that he hasn't healed his Giratina, I'm assuming he doesn't have his potions or his Poke Center lady. So I have options here. I can either A, red to put him in 20 damage rank, or B, Mars to put him down to 1. I'm thinking red. But I'm also thinking Mars. So let me think. If I Mars, I put him down to 1. I attack, I do 80, he goes down to 40. He attacks me, he goes down to that. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna Mars here. I have an idea. I have an idea, future idea. It'll give him a lesser chance of getting healing cards. And then I attack for 80 still. He gets to attack me, yes, which sucks. But at the bare minimum, we're taking what? 100? Oh no. I'm gonna need to stall 1 more turn and find a I'm gonna need to find a potion or a Poke Center lady. Because in the next 3 turns, we lose. Wait, what? Wait, he had a way to win. What? You had a way to win! All he had to do was attack and put energy on the other Darkrai, the rainbow one. I go down to 120 and then he attacks me and I go down to what? No, he had a way to win. He had a way to win and he just threw it. I mean, I got a Cyrus now, right? So he will never be able to attack with Giratina because he needs what? He needs to end turn 2 more times. This turn and the next turn. Sure, take my cards. I don't need Leaf. Pokeball is actually helpful. Poke Center lady. If this is another Darkrai, maybe we put energy on that Darkrai. Do I care about putting another Giratina down? Realistically speaking, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I care. I lost 20 damage on the Giratina. I should practice using Nightmare Aura before Cyrus. True. I don't usually play Darkrai Giratina. I don't really play Darkrai at all, to be quite honest, but I should have Nightmare Aura'd first and then Cyrus'd. We already used our Sabrina, already used our Cyrus. They've already used red too, right? Do they run double red? The only way they win is if they have red, right? They do 100 exactly. And they've already used 1 red. I mean, I can't use Giratina. And I can't cape. So if they have red or Giovanni, they win the game. GG. They've got 1 red that they've already used. Do they have another red? Moment of truth. They can't red. Or Giovanni. Which means we win the game. He has to retreat to the other Giratina, which he can't do because we already do 120. And he didn't pull any healing items. All right, not bad. All right, so we made 1 misplay that game. And I think it was not using Nightmare Aura before I eventually Cyrus, right? Because then we could have made that other Darkrai in the back or Giratina in the back weaker. And if they did heal, I could still potentially kill it in one shot. So yeah, small little misplay right there. Thankfully, it didn't cost us the game, but I got to remember to do that because we didn't need that extra 20 damage on the other Darkrai. It was going to die to the 80 hit regardless. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, he technically would have won the game if he attacked with his first Darkrai. That's what I was a little bit afraid of. And if he built the other Rainbow Darkrai, he would have won. I'm telling you, chat, the reason why the mirror matches, I've really not lost against any mirror matches with this deck, is because every time we go up against a mirror match, The opponent who's playing Darkrai Giratina is always too afraid to attack. For some reason, they're always too afraid to attack first. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, I'm going to attack first instead then. Why not? I'll be the aggressor. And it's worked out. I don't think we've lost against, like, yesterday and today. Combined, yesterday and today, we are 16-3 with this deck. And out of those 3 games, I don't think we've lost to a mirror matchup. Have we? Alright, Nightmare Aura. This will suck if he does go Floragato here, because he did cry for help and I don't have Mars. We need Mars. Please no Floragato. We need Mars. Come on, quit teasing me. Oh, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it, but he's pulling some more cards. Come on, Mars would be so clutch here. Oh, man. All right. Whoa. I could theoretically Sabrina, which doesn't make any sense, right? My idea is he has Floragato in hand and he's going to evolve the back and give up the front. That's my idea. And I'm trying to find a way I can get damage on it. I'm thinking Sabrina would help bait that, but... Oh, man. Decisions, right? Maybe I just Nightmare Aura and then put down the other Darkrai and enter. Or I just end turn right here. Don't put anything. Because I don't want him to Sabrina me. But I want to make sure I have enough to Sabrina him. Because he 100% he's going to evolve that back Sprigatito, right? Like 1,000,000%. He has to. There's no reason why he would let this one in the front die to a 20 damage. No! He has double Floragato. Yeah. That's the only... Yeah, okay. I figured since he evolved. Which means he does have Meowscarada in hand. What's the play? We died to one shot. Mars doesn't really do us anything now. Giratina came too late. We can't ramp up with Giratina. Huh. What's the play? Yeah, this is a rough matchup for us, to be honest. If I Sabrina early... I mean, I could always leaf into a different Pokemon. No, I think we're chalked. Meowscarada is a very hard matchup. There's no way he's gonna Sabrina this turn. All of our energy's on the front Darkrai. Yeah, we are chalked. I'm pretty sure he has double Meowscarada in hand. I didn't Nightmare Aura again. Well, I didn't expect him to put Magnezone, and that's why. I wanted to do 110 to the 111 HP Floragato. That's why I didn't Nightmare Aura on the Floragato first. Giratina stall. Giratina dies to a red. But now we die to a Sabrina, so it's like... Yeah, not being able to build the Giratina basically was death. I don't know how we went, what, 3 turns of our own without being able to build Giratina because we didn't find Giratina. Yeah, they got the double Meowscarada. Kind of figured it as well. Can't tank 2 hits here. I can't Leaf and Dawn, unfortunately. And even if I could, I still can't kill. Yeah, that is unfortunately death. Alright, GG, well played. I mean, Meowscarada is going to be our toughest matchup, to be fair with you. Yeah, Meowscarada is going to be our toughest matchup. 5-2 with the deck so far, though. Yeah, Meow is the weakness, which I'm okay with. We win the mirror matchups, or we've been winning the mirror matchups. Yeah, as long as we don't brick on Giratina, we're okay, which doesn't happen too often, right? Nah, we're not done, Abush. When is the next banner drop coming? Alright, let's professors here. We have a leaf, so it doesn't really matter. I could save the giant cape, but realistically, I always usually put it on the Giratina. Because I want my Darkrai to be in the front. Top 1000 is 1900. 1900, okay. I figured, I was like top 1000 is probably like 2000 elo, since top 100 is 21. So I just need to get 2000, which is technically a 10 win streak for 5 days in a row. A 10 win streak for 5 days in a row. I'm gonna leaf out. Build the front Darkrai, which might sound crazy, especially if he has evolutions. Because he technically kills us, right? Before I kill him. Top 10,000 is how many? Top 10,000 I think is 1620. We're like 4 wins away from getting it. Now, realistically, we could theoretically get top 1,000. If I just play Darkrai Giratina, it's the most consistent deck at the moment. With the highest win rate. Aw, man, no Dawn. I mean, doesn't matter if I heal, right? We're dead. What's the play? Healing is a no-go. We die either way. But if he evolves and attacks, I can just swing back with my Giratina and we win. Right? I'm assuming that is the play. So I don't need to Sabrina this turn, because I'd rather kill the Monferno. He doesn't have a Monferno for the back, so let him evolve here. We've done 40 damage. He goes from 170 to 130, which is just lethal for my Giratina. Giant Cape means I can red and kill it. This is perfect. Why not build the other Darkrai? Because it presents a threat on the field. He could have been bluffing and not had an Infernape in hand. And I didn't want to take the risk of, hey, he doesn't have Infernape. I should have built the front Darkrai and then I could have attacked, and now we're behind. Building double energy on the front means I have pressure on him. He needs to evolve and attack, and by him doing that, I can still kill him with Giratina. Ah, we got it though. We got it. Whew. I was about to say that Iono could have screwed us, but we got Dawn. Alright, so the reason why Dawn is good is because Dawn is technically another red. Dawn can be another red for you, and it can be a card that can help ramp up your Darkrai sooner and quicker if you want it to be. So we're doing 130. Darkrai. Dawn. And then attack. He needs another Infernape, and he needs a red in hand or a Giovanni. His two cards needs to be Infernape and red or Giovanni. And if it's not, we just win the game, right? Pokemon communicating. He's trying to find the Infernape. Probably has a high chance, to be honest. Yep. What's the last card? Red. Sometimes they get lucky. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get lucky and there's not much you can do about that, right? He had two cards in hand. I said the only two cards had to be that, and they had the exact two cards. If not, then we just win. Alright, and Infernape. Infernape. Maybe Infernape is good. I mean, you can try it. They had Infernape on curve both times. I don't think you're gonna get lucky on your own Infernape on curve twice. Every single game. Because they only got a chance to attack one time with their Infernape, and then we were able to nuke it and kill it. But then they were able to get their other Infernape, 1, 2, 3, stage 1, stage 2. Basic. So if you think you'll get lucky on that, by all means, try Infernape. Why do I feel like he's gonna Mars me? Honestly, I will put down the Darkrai, because if he wants to Sabrina, I'd rather be on Darkrai anyways. Yeah, I'd rather be on Darkrai. Infernape 14 trainer? No. Because he Pokemon communicated some other card in hand. He probably had a Moltres, which I don't know why people run Moltres in that deck. He probably had something else that he didn't put down. It was not an Infernape 18 or 14 trainer, or else he couldn't use Pokemon communication on something. I just wonder what other Pokemon he was running. Interesting. He already lost one Misty. He won't be able to get to his Dimensional Storm in time unless he lands a Misty Head, which means I'll be able to attack him. The reason why I'm putting Dark Energy on Giratina first is because he has Arida. He has a lot of healing. He has Double Potion, Cape, Arida, whatever. I want to make sure that we have the Dark Energy on Giratina ready to go, because then I can Dark Energy Darkrai, take him from that 170 to 150, and then Red to let me do 150, and then we can kill him at full HP. There's no reason to put energy on Darkrai now when I could do it later on when I'm ready to attack. Putting it on early means I have to put Dark Energy on Giratina when I'm ready to attack, but by then I'm not able to do that additional 20 damage, and he's already healed back up, if I'm making any sense, right? Now, again, this plan doesn't really work at all if he has another Misty in hand. It doesn't work at all. Near the end of the season, I'm sure top 1,000 is going to be 2,000 to 2,100. You want that emblem so badly? True. You'd have to play like 5 hours a day minimum for the last 5 days and just play the most meta deck there is, right? Which in this case, I'd have to play 5 hours a day of nothing but Darkrai Giratina. There goes the Arida, but because he healed, he can't Misty, and because he can't Misty, we get a guaranteed 170 damage next turn. Thanks to us putting Dark Energy on Giratina a bit early. Alright, so now we Dark Energy. Even if I didn't one-shot him here, he doesn't have any other Pokemon down on the field, so even if he did kill my Giratina, I would have been able to swing back with Darkrai anyways. He was not in a good position. Not bad, not bad. Is Palkia any good? I don't think so. If you get lucky on Misty, yes, I'd say. They weren't getting so lucky on Misty. We're going first. Hold on, sending a text. Sorry, quick text message. Time to play throughout this whole week, because then I could just play 7 hours a day. Nothing but Darkrai Giratina. But I am going to be a little busy this week. But I am hoping I can still hit top 1,000. We've been very busy this month, unfortunately. Are they ground? They're fighting type. What deck am I running? We're running Darkrai Giratina. Not the greatest deck to watch, but a good deck to play if you want to rank up. Alright, so we might die here. If I put energy on Darkrai and then I Poke Center Lady, that lets me take 2 more hits. So if I energy, they attack, and then I energy and they attack again, and then I final energy and kill. That sounds bad. Energy on the Broken Space Bellow. Dang, I think my Mars helped him out. Uh-oh. I mean, if I had Dawn in hand, we would have put energy on Darkrai first. I still could Poke Center Lady and then hope for a Dawn. At the very least, this sets us up so I can put energy and Sabrina next turn, or I can just swing in with Giratina. Yeah, that's us, LOL Pop Master. You just won against our deck with Meowscarada. Meowscarada is very good. It's a good counter to this deck. I think he's holding on to the Gallade, realistically speaking. So if I Professor's Research, put energy on Darkrai, and swap off Darkrai to go to Giratina, we lose all energy. I think I have to Leaf here. So what else am I looking for, right? He's baiting, but like, do I take the bait? I think I take the bait. I think I just take the bait. Because what if he's not baiting? No, I'm gonna have to go. Because the longer I wait, the more likely he will be able to actually get what he wants. Sadly, I won't be able to build up energy on the other Darkrai, and the reason why is because of the timer. If I put energy on Darkrai, so many animations are going to pop up left and right, I'm not going to be able to attack here with Giratina. So out of a last-ditch effort, I need to put it on the Giratina to not proc an animation of Nightmare Aura. How's it going, Antares? Yeah, he is baiting. Which in that case, it didn't really matter if I put energy on that other Darkrai, right? Alright, so Osiris wins him the game. I can't retreat because I already used Leaf. I mean, nothing else I do here is gonna really matter. This is just in case he uses like a Mars on me or something. Energy on Dark, or it's too late to build up energy on Giratina here. Cyrus and he wins. If not, is there a slim chance we win this? Yeah, Cyrus and win. Okay. Switch back to the regular art. No, it's not the regular art that would have cost the time. Whenever you're putting energy on Darkrai, there's like that animation of Nightmare Aura that takes like 3 seconds or something. That would have cost us. I think since we knew he was baiting us, I know it's hindsight, but since we knew he was baiting us and had a high likelihood of him doing that, we could have just waited a little bit, right? Maybe we could have gone into a Darkrai that had no energy attached to it and then just chill. Again, all hindsight, but still. Stage 2 gets every card on exact tempo. True. I played Gallade earlier today. We had like 3 games where we could not find our Ralts or could not find our Gallade. It was awful. It's the reason why we ended up swapping. Do I think they should stop the timer, bleed on animations? Oh, 100% they should. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Timer bleed on animations is painful. Alright, question. Do I build the Darkrai in the front or the back? We don't have a leaf, so I'm thinking I want to build the one in the front because I could always Dawn later on. If I get it. And we have a lot of healing cards for the front. Yeah, for like abilities being activated, they should definitely stop the timer. Some of these animations take a little bit. Like if you're using Mars, for example, and you're making them recycle their hand, that counts as time on your end, you know? Which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, to be fair. There's no way he has Cranidos in hand and he's ready to swap Lucario and one-shot my Darkrai, right? Because he's kind of making it seem like this. There's no way he got... Dude. First, no way we go up against a Gallade who has Ralts, Kirlia, and Gallade, and now we're going up against a Rampardos that has Skull Fossil, Cranidos, and Rampardos with probably Lucario in hand, right? For 150? Okay, not 150. I was about to say. There's no way, bro. These guys have everything on curve. Alright, so we have ideas. I think I need to Broken Space Bellow. If I put energy on Darkrai and attack, I'm taking him down to 30. Wait, he's dead then. Because if he kills with Rampardos, he takes 50. But then I can't attack with my Giratina and I have to Broken Space Bellow. What's the safest way to win? Realistically speaking. What is the safest way to win? Thinking I swing in. Part of me thinks he has a Lucario EX, and that's what he's trying to evolve in the back line, which if he does, we're screwed. Okay, never mind, he doesn't. So now I can just Cyrus that Riolu. Yeah, this is good. So now we can just Cyrus the Riolu, put energy on Darkrai, and then ramp up the Giratina in the back. And I'm going to put Giratina in the front here. Because Giratina will be able to kill anything. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright. Cyrus that. Energy. Go up +2. And then we'll ramp up in the front. I think the best thing they can do right now is use Sabrina, right? And then we need to find a Dawn or a Leaf. A Dawn or a Leaf could help us attack next turn on Darkrai. Yeah, I've not seen anyone run Lucario EX. Surprisingly. I feel like Lucario EX would have been a good card to run with their Rampardos, right? Alright, GG. This deck is very punishing. Again, for anyone new watching, I apologize. This is my second day ever playing Darkrai Giratina. We're just, you know, trying to rank up a teeny bit, and that's it. It's been the most consistent deck so far. Believe me, I'm a big fan of Gallade EX. I'm a big fan of Mewtwo Giratina, not Darkrai. I like Meowscarada Magnezone. This is my second day ever playing this deck, and we're just trying it out. How's it going, Kodo? Lucario EX is underrated. I feel like Lucario EX would have been really good in that last matchup if they had Lucario EX. Alright, we're looking for a Giratina. We need a Giratina. Ooh, we might lose this matchup. The fact that we don't get to ramp up first. Oh, never mind. Always lucky, baby. And we got Dawn as well. That's good. Alright, do that, because that protects us from a Sabrina, and we can first energy a Darkrai, and then I can just Dawn the energy after. We can kill their Giratina in the front. Once the Giratina goes down, we should be good. And we have Cyrus, so unless they leaf this turn... I mean, they could always find another Giratina. Yeah, they have a guaranteed second Giratina, which means that they're going to be building the back one. So if they build the back, that means we probably don't Dawn the energy for the aggression. I think it depends on how much damage we're going to do and if I can quickly kill the other Giratina before it can ramp up. How can I trust you when you've swapped to the dark side? Poke Center Lady, Leaf. Does that mean I should build my back Darkrai? Alright, so let's see. I put energy on Darkrai, take him from 150 to 130. Put energy again, 130 to 110. Dawn, I get to attack. But then he puts third energy. Man, this is rough. I think I just build the front Darkrai and potion along the way. Leaves my options open a little bit and thins my hand from a Mars. I just don't know if we Dawn, because if we Dawn... Yeah, we definitely don't Dawn here. We're going to slow ramp this, I think. Him not putting that Dark Energy on Giratina here is helping us. Because whenever he does want to attack, he has to put that energy on it, which means he's only doing 130, not 150, unless he has a red in hand. So he's actually helping us. Alright, so since we are not going to be using a trainer this turn, I will Poke Center Lady. So I can potion next turn and use a trainer. We got our third energy ready to go. Ooh, now he's learning. He's actually learning. Dark energy early. My man. That's how you're supposed to play it. Alrighty, let's see. I'm doing 20 damage. Red will kill him. And since he did put dark energy early, he is able to actually kill without red in his hand. Because he can just put dark energy on Darkrai and he does 150. I think this is a Darkrai red kill. And then if he kills me, I kill him with Giratina. And the only way he lives is with a giant cape on Giratina. I think that's the play. And that's the play. Let me just do the math in my head to make sure I'm not messing this up. Darkrai, Nightmare Aura, that's 20. Plus the Dark Prism is 100, 120. Yeah. Yeah, we win the game unless he has Mars in hand. If he has Mars in hand, he wins the game. If he doesn't use Mars, then we win, right? Because then next turn I can put energy on Darkrai and then don the energy to Giratina. And that'll be my 150 if he used the giant cape on Giratina. So we can kill even if he has a giant cape. I'm your opponent. I have Mars. Thanks for streaming. Yeah? Alright, then use it, Oza, if you are truly in the game right now. Do it. Use Mars. I'm waiting. Please don't. All right, if you're actually in the game, please don't. Listen, I need this win. All right. Yeah, we're good against a Sabrina as well, because then we just go other Darkrai. Red. We're good. Doesn't he know that we're just gonna swap? Oh, smart play on this guy. He thinks that we don't have enough damage. But this is why we keep Dawn in the deck, because Dawn can be another red, but also give you other options for early game aggression. Dawn is literally another red, and it can help with early game aggression if you want to attack super early with like a Darkrai. That's why one red and one Dawn is what we like to keep in the deck. Gives you more options. Alternatively, I could have used what? Sabrina? and then just attack, and then Cyrus, but then we'd have to wait another turn or something like that. He could have used Mars later on. Winning that game, that turn, would have been the best case. How do you get better at the game? Play Darkrai Giratina. That's how you get better at the game. When you can't beat the meta, you have to become the meta. You used to run Dawn, Weavile, Darkrai. That's also a very another good strong Darkrai deck. Yeah, turn 390 damage. Yep. They can't stop 90. Ooh, Dawn. If we can find a Giratina, this would be very strong. No. Oh, if we had just a Giratina this turn, we could have started swinging in for 100 next turn. Oh, I'm so sad. All right, I think we lost. But we'll see. I don't think we've lost against any mirror matchups. We've only lost against random other decks, like Burnape. So they are going to opt to build the front here. Still don't have a... Yeah, we're chalked. No, yeah, it's over, chat. Yeah, it's over. They're going to have Giratina ready to go built, and I don't have a single Giratina on the field. I think this is our first mirror matchup loss. No, come on. Whew. Okay. Come on, hit that broken space. Aw? Giratina? Wait a minute. Bro. Bro. Oh, man. Well, I think I just swing in and attack. No, if I swing in and attack, all my energy's there. We're dead. We're looking a bit well done. Yes, we are. Giratina single-handedly makes first-turn players have a greater chance of winning. I mean, Giratina helps solve the going first energy problem. Giant cape. We're both playing games of chicken, you know, like they 100% has the they have the advantage if they attack first, but we're both playing games of chicken of who wants to attack first. All right, well, they are all primed and set up. They swap to go over here. They attack for 130. Darkrai finishes off. They don't even need red. They're primed right now. The best thing I could probably do is start building up a second Darkrai. Right? Because then he can't kill the second Darkrai. We're running 18 trainer Darkrai right now, alright? Bear with us. Here comes the retreat into Giratina, into the attack. Do they leaf already? No. But using Cyrus, they probably have leaf in hand. They go down to 150. I can only do 120 max. Oh wait, no, they're not going down to 150. They're going down to 130. Wait a minute. I'm doing 100 on Dark Energy. If we find a red, we can kill him. And then we could technically win the game. Well, come on, 1 out of 8. No. Okay, let's see. Because the most I'm doing, he lives at 10. But then he's going to swing in and attack anyways, right? Dang, if we had red. Alright, so we 100% die, right? No matter what, we lost. He has 1 card in hand. All I can do right now for like any kind of hope is Cyrus. I think that's the only chance I have, right? We can't build up our own Giratina quick enough, so there's no reason to even put it down. No, we can't build up our Giratina fast enough. I would need 3 turns of not doing anything, and they need just 1 turn. No reason. I think you might want to tank 1 Chaotic Impact with Giratina. You're forgetting they have 4 Psychic Energy. They're doing 150 damage, not 130. Giratina's at 150 with no Giant Cape in hand. You got to remember, they already have 4 Psychic. All the Dark Energy goes to Darkrai. If I put Giratina in and try to swap, they were doing 150. There is no tanking. The only tanking is Darkrai in the front. But even then, I think it's over, right? Yeah, we needed red that 1 turn. I bet you we get red right now. There goes my double Giratina. All right. So our double Giratina was at the near bottom deck on top of each other. That is weird. I've noticed, I know it's a 20 card game, right? But more games than not, we've had times where we get double cards stacked on top of each other. Interesting that it turns out that way. It's all RNG at the end of the day, right? It's kind of crazy how RNG works in that way. Especially because it happens way too often. Literally everyone runs this deck and nothing else. Yeah, I apologize. It's our day 2 of playing Giratina Darkrai. Very first time ever playing it. And I had to give in. I had to give in. Darkrai. Oh, Darkrai. Worst they do is Sabrina, but that's what we want. Perhaps an Iono could have helped. Maybe. The only Pokemon or the only supporter I could see getting rid of is probably Center Lady. Because we already have double healing. Everything else needs to stay. Leaf, Sabrina, Cyrus, Dawn, especially. Red, Mars. Center Lady, I could theoretically understand and get rid of. I don't want to energy too early because he can just potion and heal. But at the same time, I kind of want to mark him just one time. Just in case he doesn't have healing. Because if I can mark him, I can bring him back. And if I can bring him back, then all of his energy's gone. I know he's most likely 85% chance he's gonna potion here. And that's why you want to put Dark Energy on Giratina first. But I gotta take that slim chance. Why didn't I just attack with Giratina? Would it drop you to 10 HP? What, on that last game? I never had Giratina. And I couldn't build Giratina. That last game we played, Jay, we had double Darkrai and we couldn't find our Giratina until it was too late. Iono over Mars? No, Mars is such a good card. Mars is a staple in pretty much every single deck, I'd say. Even decks that don't run any non... Aw, he potioned and lost the energy anyways. I think I still put Dark Energy and then end turn. Because if I can top deck a red, 10% chance, then we can do 170 damage next turn. How's it going, Don? What deck did I use to hit Masters? We played a lot of decks. Like Trio, Gallade. Magnezone, Skarmory, Charizard. I don't think we attack here, right? Because then he has to leave, but if he leaves, he can't red. And he needs to pull a Darkrai. So maybe I just wait for him to pull. Problem is, I don't like being vulnerable in the front right here. That's better. We still get our 3 Psychic Energy primed and ready. And I can still choose to attack next turn. Oh, man. Sabrina means he can't leave. I mean, no matter what, I think I go the other Darkrai. You theoretically need him to attack us first, right? It's a battle of who attacks first, loses. He's used every healing known to man. We got double Rocky and double Darkrai. Next turn, I'll Dawn Energy. Hypothetically, is Pikachu deck win against this deck? I've not seen anyone play Pikachu. I think Pikachu's in a rough state right now. Alright, he might have Dawn, to be honest with you. He might have Dawn. That's why I'm gonna Dawn before he dawns. Because if he dawns and takes that Psychic Energy... Oh, he can take... No, he has to take the Psychic Energy. So he can't Dawn if he wants to attack. I think he's bricking. He's bricking so hard right now. He can't find a Darkrai to save his life. Which sucks. Because I had a game where I couldn't find Giratina, and I had double Darkrai. He's the opposite. He's double Giratina, no Darkrai. Sometimes it be like that, you know? Sometimes the game will giveth and taketh. So the only way he's going to be able to attack on that back Giratina is if he ends turn right here on it. And he's choosing to end turn on it. Interesting. So what should I do? Just attack the front Giratina because this one's already weak and I can bring it back whenever I want with Cyrus? Is that the play? Yeah, I feel like that's the play. Unless there's something I'm missing. Am I missing something? I attack, I do 100. No, I'm not missing anything, right? I don't feel like thinking about the next 4 turns. I'm just gonna attack. Here to use a Poke Center Lady. Double healing and a giant cape. He attacks me, he goes down to 10. I just put energy on Darkrai. And he dies, and then I can swing in and kill the other Giratina. I don't think I'm missing anything. Goodbye to my Cyrus. Okay, if he uses Mars and puts down a Darkrai, then we're in trouble. Okay, no, we're good. Yeah. Because he takes 20 and then another 20. He goes down to 10. He already used all 3 of his healing cards. All I got to do is put energy on a Darkrai and then I can swing in. I was like, there's no way we lose this game, right? How many points do you need to reach top 10,000? Apparently you need 1620. We are at 1570, so 5 more wins and we're there. 5 more wins and we're in there. What if it was not Giratina Darkrai and it was just a Giratina deck? Yeah, but why is he running Dark Energy? Why is my guy running Dark Energy only? You're at 1610, then I think 1 more win and you're in top 10,000. All right, I got errands I need to run today. We're gonna keep playing until we lose. It's time for the infamous play until we lose. The last time I said we were gonna play until we lose, we went on a 10-win streak yesterday or something. So let's see if we can get a game win streak. I'll show the deck list after as well. All right, so let's Pokeball this. We're gonna double Giratina. I might have to build the back Giratina, right? Because he's gonna start hitting for 50 on the front. Even with the Potion and Poke Center lady, I can't ramp up quick enough. So we're gonna have to build back. The question is, should I Rocky Helm the front since he's gonna attack anyways? Maybe. And then Giant Cape the back. This saves me from him using Mars. Alright, Energy, Broken Space Bellow. 1800 is top 1000. Okay. No thanks to the Gallade and Meowscarada decks we played today. We didn't really move up that much in terms of rank today. If I had just played Darkrai Giratina today, we would have moved up in terms of ranking. Ooh. I think I need to put Dark Energy on Giratina in the front. Just so we have a chance to retreat if I need to. Because the only other way we can retreat is with Leaf, right? Time to lock in and only play Darktina. Yeah, I might also play some offline. Interesting. Huh. Sabrina does this nothing here. I can finally put Darkrai in. Ooh. I don't know if I want to put Darkrai in, though. I should have probably held on to those potions. I'm just trying to prevent him from using Mars ever. My Giratina in the back is primed, ready to go. He's going to take another Rocky Helmet hit. Take him down to 40, and then we'll take him down to 20. One thing's for certain, he won't be able to hit twice with Carnivine unless he heals the front Carnivine. You have 1800 and you're barely top 2k. Top 1000 has to be closer to 1850. I think I put energy on Giratina. And then Broken Space Bellow, the one in the front. And then I can Darkrai next turn. If I put on Darkrai, it prevents him from attacking, which is good. No. Because if I put on Darkrai and then I Broken Space Bellow, I have to put Dark Energy on the front Giratina to retreat off, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I can line up for a 150 hit against an Arceus if I need to. But now this also prevents me from being able to Dawn. One Sabrina has already been used. Mars does us nothing here, to be honest. I have to wait until next turn, and then I can Sabrina. Or I can Dawn. So if I stay in with Giratina, he attacks with Carnivine, and then I can kill with Darkrai. We're technically gonna die, right? I think we've lost the game. If I had put that energy on Darkrai, he wouldn't have been able to attack now. Anonymous, you missed when he used Poke-Center Lady to heal back up. Which means if I had put energy on Darkrai, he'd be at 10 HP, not 30. He'd still attack. This would have worked if I had another Darkrai in hand, which we do have another in the deck with a Pokeball and a Research. So if I Dawn the energy and attack, he'll swing in with Carnivine, and then eventually the Arceus. So Dawn and attack doesn't do us anything. I think if I Nightmare Aura, I think we're chalked. Yeah, I think we're chalked. No, this isn't it, chat. This isn't it, man. The game was basically over when I couldn't find that second Darkrai. That Carnivine does too much damage. That Carnivine does too much damage. We went through, I brainstormed at least 3 different lines we could have taken. With using Dawn and attacking, with using Sabrina and attacking, with leafing and going back to the other Giratina, with attacking with the other... No, every line and every outcome was basically the same. Every line and every outcome was the same. $16.29 and you're rank 9,275. Nice. So 1629. That's the goal. Probably not today, but that is the goal. Yeah, Carnivine might be our kryptonite if they get their Carnivine early like they did with Arceus. That's a lot of aggro. I mean, what do you think top 10's gonna be? Or top 10,000 is gonna be on the final few days? Do you still think it's gonna be 1620 or is it gonna go up to like 1820? I guess we just keep going. Definitely gonna go up like 1670. That's not too bad of a jump. I do have a Cyrus in the deck, anonymous. I don't think we're afraid of that Giratina, so I don't think I need to Sabrina. He's doing 120. If he has red, we're dead. I think I just get aggressive here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Could have Sabrina'd, yeah, but I'm not afraid of that Giratina, and if he does ramp up, it means he's not attacking. So if he attacks, then I get to kill him, and he doesn't get to ramp, which means... Oh, you meant with the Giratina in the front, Sabrina. Oh yeah, true, I guess. Sabrina with Giratina in the front, and then I don't have to lose all that energy. No, I still want to save this red, just in case. I mean, there's no reason to Cyrus. He lost all dark energy and he can't attack, so... The play is going to be the obvious, just attack, right? He's still 10 off, even if I read. This is unfortunate. I mean, I don't see him staying in with Giratina in the front, so he probably swaps to the other Giratina, but then he loses all energy. He could put Dark Energy on the front Giratina, then swap with Double Dark, and then ramp up. That's probably what I see him doing. Yeah, he swapped, lost the Double Dark, and then he ramps up. And then next turn, he needs Dawn in hand. What? He's doing the back and not the front? Alright, I'm gonna Cyrus because that's the one that has more energy. Cyrus is good here. And then we can still Sabrina if we need to, but I feel like he's gonna put down another Darkrai, so I might just have to swing in on this Giratina. If he puts down another Darkrai, we swing in. And then when he retreats over to that Darkrai, then we Sabrina. You feel like Drudagon is necessary in this deck? No, this deck is still good even without Drud. If you see... Yeah, I agree, Grove. Most Darkrai Giratina players are probably not used to seeing other Darkrai Giratina players being super aggressive and just swinging in and sacrificing energy on their other Giratina to start attacking. Oh no, you're right. LOL Popmaster is right. We should have used Sabrina and then Cyrus. There's a big difference between using Sabrina first and then Cyrus versus Cyrus and Sabrina. The two people in the back were weak, right? They were gonna get one shot by Darkrai, 80 damage. And because they were both one shot, use Sabrina first to guarantee a kill on one of them. Right? Afterwards, you can Cyrus and target the one that's still in the back because they're gonna put the full health Giratina in the front. And then after you can Cyrus it, you guarantee a win. And it saves you from a future, oh, they put down a healthier Darkrai. Your Sabrina will just go into that healthier Darkrai. You don't have a guaranteed win on that turn. You have to wait one more turn. So using Sabrina first and then going into Cyrus would have been a better play. Now, with doing that play though, the risk is I Sabrina, they put Darkrai, and I kill Darkrai. Their Giratina has double Psychic Energy. They could put that weakened Giratina in the front. Dawn the energy, the Psychic Energy from the other Giratina, go to 3 Psychic, and then put Bench Dark Energy on, and then they'd be able to attack that following turn. But even so, we had our second Darkrai built, ready to go. There was no way they were coming out of that. It was just, you know, some food for thought right there. Yeah, we had another Darkrai already fully built, so in hindsight, didn't really matter. So Sabrina first would have been a much better play. Alright, we got double Darkrai and a Sudowoodo in the front that's about to kick my butt. I am going to get greedy. I'm going to get absolutely greedy. I'm just kidding. I'm not getting greedy. Sabrina his butt. I don't want to hope that I top deck a Dawn to kill the Sudowoodo, make him lose all energy. I'm just gonna Sabrina him. I don't want that Sudowoodo to kill me. This way he needs an X speed, or he needs to put energy on Riolu and then retreat, and then, you know, I buy myself one more turn. The more I play this deck, the more I'll perfect it. Oh, we're definitely getting better at playing this deck. 100% we're getting better. Alright, so I am a little nervous because if they have Rampardos and Lucario, 2 cards out of their 3 in hand, they win. Or if they have Rampardos and Red. But there's no way, alright, that they have Skull Fossil, Granados, Rampardos, and Red all on curve. If they do, I'm done. I'm ending the stream. I'll be back again tomorrow or something. But there's no way they have Skull Fossil, Rampardos, Granados, and Red all on curve, ready to go. Of course they have them. If you're playing against the deck, they have it. If you are playing the deck, they don't have it. True. Or you don't have it. If you play the same deck, you don't get that 1, 2, 3. But if you're playing against it, they always got the evolution on curve. Well, they protected me. If I get a Dawn, or if I get a Leaf, this is good. I can Leaf off. Alright, so they're doing 70 damage. Potion keeps us alive one more singular turn. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attack here. I could keep us alive because I might need to stay alive. One card. There's no way it's red, right? I gotta hope that it's not red. I gotta take the risk and put energy on the front Darkrai. I need to. There's no way, man. There's no way it's red. One single card in hand. I refuse to believe it's red. Alright. I think Dawn and attack is probably the best play, right? Because then he has to waste his Marshadow's Revenge on 20 HP Darkrai. That might be the best case scenario for us. It doesn't matter if Rampardos is baiting. If he attacks with Rampardos, I swing in. And I attack him and kill him with Giratina. Oh, unless you mean Rampardos coming up after I kill the Marshadow. Oh, wait. Then I would need a top deck. I would need a top... Oh, he already... Dang, he prevented the Mars. He prevented the Mars. All right, well, we lost the game. Yeah, that's GG, and we lost. I swing and I attack. It's over. All right, let's wrap it up. Yeah, and we top decked Mars. That would have been good if he didn't Rampardos this turn. All right, well, GG. We tried. He's doing 150 because of the Lucario in the back. There's virtually nothing we can do besides stall and waste more time, right? Yeah, we're just stalling and wasting more time. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. The Rampardos players, man. I know someone in the chat asked earlier if I tried Rampardos. It's very good for them, and they've been winning a lot of games. I had to say no, because when we tried Rampardos, we did not win that many games. Mainly because we couldn't find our Rampardos on 1, 2, 3 curve. Everyone we're going up against has been finding it with ease. It is crazy, man. When you play it, you don't get lucky. When you see other people play it, they are the luckiest person alive. Let's try and find that gimme ghoul. If they had a fossil searcher, it's technically over. That's GG. All right, let's open up a couple of packs here, and we are wrapping up, ladies and gentlemen. I said I was going to play until we lose. We technically played until we lost twice. You went top 5,000 with Rampardos and then lost it all to unranked again. Darkrai Giratina counters it so bad. Darkrai Giratina can counter it. But if you're getting unlucky and you got a Sudowoodo ramming you in the front for 70 damage a turn and they get their Rampardos on curve, no. Any Darkrai Giratina is going to lose that matchup. Dang, if it wasn't for that Sudowoodo. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen. Rampardos is way too inconsistent. Yeah, it's good when it's good and then bad when it's not. Dang. So far today, this guy ranked up 100. 32-12. He moved up another 100. And top 100 is still staying around the same thing, 2160. So the top 100 slot is not changing at all, but the number 1 slot is changing drastically. I do wonder what deck this guy's playing. Yeah, I do wonder. Overall today, 3 hours of playing, we have not moved up. We moved down. We moved down from 1580 to 1560. So sadly, we are negative 20 on the day after 3 hours of playing. 1601 wins. We'll try. I think if it wasn't for that Beedrill and Gallade deck, we would have been, yeah, we would have been positive on the day, because the Gallade deck, we went 2-5. So that was automatically 3 losses, and then we went 0-2 with Gallade. That was 5 losses. So we would have been up. We would have been at 1630 today, right? Or no, we would have been at 1610. We would have been at 1610 on the day, a plus 30 on the day, if not for the Gallade and the Meowscarada. So I think we're just gonna play a bunch of. I think we're gonna play a bunch of Giratina Darkrai over the next couple of days. I'm gonna play some offline, see if we can rank up and start tomorrow with like 1600, if anything. If we are lower than this number, then just assume we got our butt kicked offline. But yeah, chat, I thank you guys for hanging out and being here. Much love, much appreciated. I will be on again tomorrow around the same time, hopefully a little bit earlier this time. We're going to keep trying to push for top 1,000. I'm going to play some Darkrai Giratina offline and see how that goes. You guys take care of yourselves. We'll try another deck tomorrow. I'm always down to try out other decks before we play Darkrai Giratina. Like, if you want to see Meowscarada Magnezone, I'm down to try that out. And we do Meowscarada Magnezone for a little bit. But once it feels like we're getting our butt kicked and we're losing, that's when we go to the dark side. Give in. Yeah, I agree, Chico. There's a lot. You got to find the fossils and everything. I don't like the fossil deck. All right. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. We only got a couple more days. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 more days to try and rank up. At most, that's like, what, 400 more points I could get? 1960. I got to play some games offline.